Hey everyone, welcome back to the Olamify channel. I'm Olamide, and in today's video, we're diving into file operation in Python. If you have ever wanted to read, write, or manipulate files in Python, this video will guide you through it. We'll cover opening files, reading and writing data, and handling files effectively in Python. Let's get started. First, let's talk about what file operations are. In programming, file operations allow us to interact with files stored on your computer. You can open, read, write, append, and even delete files, all with just a few lines of code in Python. Python makes it super simple to work with files using built-in functions like open, read, write, etc. Let's see how it works in action. First of all, we'll create a new file, main.py. The first thing we need to do is open a file. Python provides a function called open, which opens a file and returns a file object. The function requires two arguments, the file name and the mode. So to test this out, we'll create a new file and we'll call it data.txt. This is where we are going to store the data for our code. So we can write anything random like, okay, subscribe to my channel. Hello. Or you can just use lorem. Okay, sorry. Okay, just write rubbish. You can copy this, paste it. Okay. Okay, just Ctrl A, Ctrl C. Paste. Okay, so this would work. So now in our main.py file, we'll be opening a file in read mode. So file equals to open example.txt. R. So click on enter. The open function allows you to choose how you want to interact with the file. In this case, we are using the R mode, which stands for read only. This means you are opening the file to read its contents. Once the file is open, you can read its content. To do that, Python offers a few methods like .read to read everything or .readline to read one line at a time. So we'll start with .read. The read method grabs the entire file content as a string and prints it. Let's run the code to see how it looks. Alright, let's name this data. This will be the name of your text file, of the file you want to read. So we can see it printed out the content of the file. Hello, subscribe to my channel. Okay, as you can see, the content of the file is now printed on the screen. After you are done working with a file, it's crucial to close it. You can do this using the close method. Closing a file reduces system resources and ensures that any changes are saved. Always remember to close your file after you are done, especially when you are working with multiple files in a program. It prevents issues like file locks. Let's move on to writing data to a file. To write to a file, we'll open it in write mode using the W. This will create a new file if it does not exist or overwrites the existing one. By this, I mean it will open. If it can't find the file, it will create a new file. But if it finds the file, it will overwrite it, which means change the content of the file. So we use the .write to write content to a file. And we remember to close your file is closed. Now let's run this. Here we've opened the file in write mode and added some new content to it. Let's check the file to see the changes. As you can see, the new content is now written in the file, replacing anything that was there before. Appending to a file. Sometimes we don't want to overwrite the file. Instead, we might want to add new content to the end of the file. For that, we use append mode, which is A. Since we've already defined files, we don't need to define. We need to. File equals to open data.txt. Then use A So to append content, you still use the write keyword. So remember, close your file. So this backward slash n means new line. It's to go to a new line, just like clicking on enter, but it's to go to a new line. Instead of clicking on enter, you use this. We don't use enter in Python and most other good programming languages. Now we've added some extra content without deleting the existing text. Let's take a look. So we can see this is another line of code, I meant text. It's added a new line of code of text. It's added new text. But if we don't put the backward slash n and we run this, it will remain in the same line. So we can see it stayed in the same line. So we want to click on enter because it's finer than we want to put it in a new line. Another useful method is reading files line by line, especially when you are working with large files. You can do this by iterating over the file object itself. So since we are reading, we'll use the R. So for line 5, print line end equals to close. Here we loop through the file and print each line individually. This approach is efficient for large files, where you might not want to load everything into memory at once. Let's test it. So we can see, hello, this text has changed. This is another line of code, I meant text. Hello, this text has changed. This is another line of code, I meant text. So it's printed the lines twice. And that's a wrap on file operations in Python. We've learned how to open, read, write, append, and close files. These are essential skills for managing files and data in your Python project. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.